XenoChat, a podcast dedicated to Xenogears, Xenosaga, Xenoblade, and beyond. We have a special episode today is our holiday special, and we have a big cast. Joining me today is my co-host, Justin.
Hey, everybody.
Alright, and then, let's see here, we also have Robin coming back.
Hey, it's me, but I guess this is going to air before I was introduced, whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
Robin,
is that true?
From the future.
the minigames episode. Sorry.
It's okay.
You'll soon hear it.
Alright, and then we also have David.
Hello.
And Mary.
Hi.
Kat.
Hello.
Nick.
Please continue listening after this episode. we beg
Alright,
you.
and we have Erin.
Hi.
Okay, yeah, we got a lot of returning people today, so thank you very much for everybody to come today for this holiday special. So, today's episode is is the Waifu Husbando Wars of XenoChat.
Woohoo.
What better way to bring in the holidays than to talk about some waifus and husbandos?
Rip us.
With caveats.
That's how I spend
Alright.
my holidays.
Okay, so we're gonna forego the normal stuff with XenoChat, like the news and whatnot, and try to jump right into this. But with this competition, would either Nick or Robin, would you like to kind of go over the rules, kind of briefly?
Well, Nick wrote the rules, so
I can. Well, you
Okay.
helped write.
I
the
can go
rules.
over the second half, I guess.
Yes,
Okay.
I'll let you deal with the second half. I'll just
Yeah.
go over the first half. Okay, so
Alright.
basically the Waifu Wars / Husbando have at you, as I like to call them. What we decided to do is, well, for Robin's part, which we'll get to, we needed 24. So to make this work out. So what we did was we each picked a waifu and a husbando, and then we picked a third that's just kind of like a freebie. And what we plan to do is we're going to take turns and give like a short spiel for each of them, and not take up too much time with each. And we'll go in like a turn order, and afterwards we'll just kind of have like a free-for-all. Whoever wants to add additional to whoever's character they please can do so. Arguing for or against, pros or cons, whatever they want. It's kind of more freeform like that. Let me see. There is one caveat to this. This is not just any waifu or husbando. We actually limited our list. So what we're going to do is only choose from NPCs from the Xeno games. And that means no one who is ever playable, not as a guest character, not as anything, just to make this a little more interesting. We might do the PCs at some point in the future, but for now I thought this was an interesting just little thing to try out and make it so that, we might kind of have to bullshit our way through a little bit of this. And we can use sources, but you're not going to have much time to do that. So if we get some stuff wrong, feel free to call us out, but it's not going to make much difference because we're just spitballing here.
The wild cat appears.
Cat agrees.
Do we have another
The
person
Xenocat,
joining us
The
tonight?
official
It's
Xenocat.
Harlan. It's Harlan. It's my kitty,
Yeah,
Harlan.
Harlan.
Hi, Harlan.
I don't know if we're going to edit out Harlan.
No,
No.
Harlan
Oh,
stays.
okay.
Harlan
Let
stays.
Harlan stay.
Alright, Harlan can stay. Harlan, you're going to
Sorry,
be
am I
internet
being
famous.
You can meow now. I think
Yeah,
that
it's not
kind of
gonna.
covers the rules. Do you guys hear anything I missed?
I
That
don't
sounds
think
good
so.
to me.
All right,
Sounds
so
to me.
all right, so yeah, this is not going to be by any means a serious episode. None of this is to be taken as like the be-all, end-all whatsoever. We'll probably forget a lot of things about even the characters we're arguing for. So, yeah, just roll with it,
Yeah, don't get mad if audience if we didn't choose your waifu or husbando. Your choices are still valid.
Of course.
Yeah, we were kind of limited, and like at every character, we were like, "Oh shoot, this would have been a great choice," but like we only have so many people.
Minutes.
I might actually do an honorable mention section for a few because man, there's a few you didn't even get chosen that were good. Oh yeah, everybody getting to choose their own also means that they're all different. So even if one of us prefers one that the other chose, well, we'll vote on that at the end, basically. If you can compel somebody into thinking that the one that you have is better, even though they didn't initially think that, just keep an open mind and just vote for who you think maybe had the best argument, or just whatever you want, whoever you like the best anyway.
Exactly.
All right, sounds good to me.
Oh,
way to kick it off.
Let's get started.
That's the way to start.
Nice. And then, well, were you going to go over Robin's part, or are we going to wait until we actually get there?
Do you want to wait till we get to it, or I could go over it now? It's pretty easy since it's
just go over it. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
So then we decided we'll use the most objective of the sciences to prove who is the best waifu / husbando by using the Hunger Games simulator. So the best one will, of course, kill all of the others, and that is how you determine the best marriage material.
Man, I just gotta say, Hunger Games, that is such a throwback. Do people even remember
Yes,
what Hunger Games was
absolutely.
anymore? I
It
feel like
depends
that's
on how
I've been on
much they
Tumblr
listen
long
to
enough
I was
to know that
never
they never
into
shut
it,
up
but
about
I
it.
remember it being the thing.
Yeah, I remember it being pretty popular. I'm just being a smartass.
So that's
It's cool to see it come
so
back.
that's the thing about this episode. First, you get our opinions on who should be the best. Then you get the real facts from the computer decision. We didn't make it. It's calculated scientifically. You just got to take it for what it is. If you're mad at it, don't blame us. Just like break a computer or something.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Blame
it's
science.
Blame
it's just
science.
objective science.
You can blame the
All
Udo
right.
for that one.
Okay, should we get started?
Sure.
All right, Robin, you are the top of the list, so would you like to do
Apparently
the
I am.
honors?
All right. So my choices are Talone, Assistant Scott, and Vinaya. Now Talone has a positronic photon brain. Therefore, she's incredibly smart. Also, when that concept is introduced, she mentions Star Trek. Clearly a nerd, and also Star Trek has a deep lore. She's very, very smart that she can keep all of that together. And again, positronic photon brain cyborg. She's good. Assistant Scott builds robots. Super nice guy. How nice is he? He's so nice that when he was insulted, all he could do was throw back that exact same insult. When he's called stupid, all he can do is say, "You're stupid, stupid." Because he's never insulted anyone in his life. Vinaya, not at all like Scott. She's just able to do things, get things done. She might have had a whip if we got the best version of Xenoblade, and that would have been, sexy. So she's just super hot and tall, and I mean, I guess I should insert a step on me over here. So
Oh, jeez.
Step on me,
Ooh,
Cal.
man, we're getting forward over here.
I don't really want her to step on me. It's just like when
I
I'm
have
talking
at
about
least one
tall,
that I would like to
has a
step
whip.
on me.
She's one of
If
my
I had
favorite...
to pick someone to step
love
on me,
this.
it probably would have been Dominia, but second choice would have been Vinaya.
Good choices.
Would you
So,
like to...
there you go. Talone, super smart. Scott, sweet boy. Vinaya, step on me.
all the options.
Agreed.
Extremely valid.
All right, Mary, would you like to go next?
Sure. I don't know if I'm gonna be as funny,
No.
I think you will
It's
be.
Just
But,
no
be
pressure,
fine.
no pressure.
Alright. Well, I chose Margie, Alvis, and Mary Godwin. Well, I will say just like all of these characters, but let's go over what they can do. Margie is pretty much like... I don't know, I feel like she's just like this sweet girl that's pretty smart too. Like, I feel like she'd be able to like get through stuff alright, since she never do stuff that's really brash, so yeah. Alvis, I feel like he would have a very good chance at like surviving in this, because it feels like he knows a bit more than most people, and that he has some powers that nobody knows about. So I feel like he would somehow manage to get through, while either siding with whoever is stronger, or just like getting through it with some bullshit stuff. Mary Godwin, I'd say she's an assistant on the bridge of a huge giant spaceship, so I feel like she has a lot of knowledge that would help her go through some kind of survival game. But at the same time, I would imagine her to kind of freak out a bit about bugs and stuff, probably. So we'll see how it turns out. That's about it.
All right.
Hello.
Hello?
Nick, you're next.
All right.
That's
So
about
yeah,
it.
I'll go.
I don't know like what to say more.
Okay, I was.
Oh,
just
you're good. You're
I
good.
thought somebody was gonna like pass it off to me or something, but yes, I'm next on the list.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
No, that's
Nick.
fine. That's fine. So my choices were Seraphita, Albedo, and Jack Vantum. And well, so what can we say about Seraphita? Well, one, she's a fire emblem character. No, she's a fire element from Xenogears. And she is really ditzy and scatterbrained, and she's also a cute bunny girl that has like the most ridiculous anime hair you've ever seen, and I love it because like who could have hair like that other than maybe id? Like as far as that stuff goes, like it's pretty impressive.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Plus, she's like ditzy and bounces around to the point of pissing off Talon, which is another reason that she's really great. And she just doesn't really, I mean, she just goes along with things. She also has a robot that morphs with the other Elements robots into a bigger giant robot, and it's really awesome. As far as which one hers is, I actually, hold on. What is it?
Lion.
It's something. It's the lion.
Brown.
Yes.
Lion.
So if you like Voltron, vote for Seraphita. There you go. and plus, look, her hair is like pink and stuff too in places, and it's different colors actually. Look at that. There's all kinds of stuff. She also has like a funky skin color, and it's cool looking. Look at that.
It's really good to have like visual things on an audio.
It's good. Yes, exactly. You just,
Look at it.
I
Seraphita.
can
She
see
looks.
it in my mind.
She looks so cool. You know, like she's got all the stuff going on. She can jump higher than you. She's basically Super Mario of the Elements. So yeah, there you go. I'll move on to Albedo now since I'm kind of just like rambling. So man, there's a lot to say about Albedo, really.
There is.
Yeah, there's just like way too much that I can't fit in here. But you know what? He's the best boy because he's lived such a hard life, and it makes sense how he turned out the way he did. I mean, can you say that you like basically faced a godlike force and like survived without losing your mind? No, you can't. You can't. You just can't do it. Can you rip off your own head? No, you can't do it. Can you like spout like poetic philosophical phrases like you read them so many times in a book that you just have like a photo memory for them or something like that? Can you do that? Can you have that many good quotes in one game? No, you can't, because you're now not Albedo, and that's the reason Albedo is the best. And he's also like real tall, and he also grew up, unlike Junior. I mean, just saying. He's got white hair, and that automatically makes him really good because he's got white hair. You can't say that a white-haired character is not cool.
Now, how would he be good as a husbando, though? I just would be afraid he would, like, tear off his head and, like, throw it at me.
Well, he's tall, he can do
I
all
mean,
kinds
there
of...
always good uses for a torn off head.
I mean, he can do all kinds of kinky stuff in bed with that, I'm sure. So, there's that. And,
Are you king shaming?
No.
Okay.
Specifically not king
sorry.
shaming.
I'm sure he
No
can
king
do all
shame.
that, and plus he has like he has a lot of like family issues, and sometimes that's just if you have family issues, you can totally understand and like get on that wavelength with him maybe a little bit. Maybe you can like find some common ground there. I don't know, like
Okay.
he's. Did I mention he has a lot of muscles? Look at that.
Wavelength is
Not as
probably a
many
good word.
muscles as Vandom.
Yes,
Oh.
exactly. Which I should move on to because I'm getting long-winded on Albedo now. Which Jack Vandom is like probably the best choice on this list. He's a leader. He's got all this stuff going for him. He has a good sense of humor. He keeps track of all he's doing. He still gets in a little fun time, and he still gets in a little peace and quiet. Under the surface, He has like his tea in the mornings. He thinks stuff over. He does his job right, and he's still just like chill at those times. He enjoys a good meal. He knows his foods, you know. He likes the peace and quiet. He's a simple man and a very complex man all at the same time. He's got a really nice mustache. He's got all the muscles. He also doesn't really do much in the game other than lead. Like, you don't see him like fighting very much or anything like that, but like, you know he can do it. You're not going to question that, are you? Like, are you going to pick a fight with that guy? No, you're not, because you're going to respect that guy. You're just going to respect that guy. Like, Jack Vandam, he doesn't actually use his first name all that much even. But when he does, you know that it's business. You know it's business time. You know that shit has gotten real and that like he's going to take care of everything. Like, he'll treat you to dinner after you do good on a mission. He's just an all-around nice guy, and he's just like a really strong guy who can handle all kinds of shit. And that's why Vandam is amazing.
Nice. All right, Justin.
All right, so my waifu from the Xeno series is none other than Luca. Yes, Chrono Trigger Luca. Now let me tell you about Luca. She has her own wiki page for Xeno, so that counts. So yeah, don't at me, bro.
She also counts.
Let me tell you about Luca. Luca is the kind of girl, she knows how to make a time machine. She's very resourceful, incredibly smart. She fixes robots. She's helped Chrono on so many occasions. And if you piss her off, she just busts out the hammer and sends her flying. Oh my gosh, Luca is such a cool character. She's always been one of my favorites. And I just think that she will kill it here. And like, you know what? She's so smart. Like, her intelligence transcends Chrono Trigger into Xenogears to the point where she even knows how the save system works. What other character do you know that can do that? My case exactly. So, as for husbandos, Tony from Xenosaga. Why? One reason. When you're talking about husbandos, there's only one thing that truly matters. You want a man that can handle a really large ship. Case closed. For my last character, we got Don from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This dude, he is the leader of the Lindworm. So this guy's got connections everywhere. He doesn't have to, lift a finger. He's probably got people doing all sorts of stuff for him. So in this little like Hunger Games thing we're doing, he doesn't even have to play. He could just sit in his own little chair, just drinking his wine and just watch the show unfold because this dude is that badass. And if you do cross his path, he just unleashes that giant titan that's like a level 70 boss. Yeah, that thing will just wreck you. So yeah, Don, he's awesome.
Nice. All right. Well, I am next. So I'm kind of sort of cheating.
Excuse me.
But...
my waifu is perfectly
unlike
canon.
Justin with his waifu.
But
she's an NPC. Hey, we'll save all the counter arguments for afterwards. So,
all right. Yeah, I chose Telos from the Xenosaga series, not Telos from Xenoblade 2. But yeah. What can I say about her? I chose her because I couldn't choose Cosmos. But she has the body of Mary Magdalene, so that's pretty top tier. Yeah. Oh shit! I'm so sorry.
I already knew that.
Well,
Go on.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
Well, anyway.
He has a body. That's cool.
Bodies are great.
God.
I always admire when things have bodies.
Yeah, things. Yeah,
it's great.
Bodies
Yeah,
are great. Oh my god!
You can definitely tell their skin there. He doesn't wear a whole lot of clothing.
Yeah. Well, let's go on to my husbando now, because I'm embarrassed.
Did someone
okay,
die?
so my husbando.
I'm dying.
Tyler, you get extra time. Granted.
Listeners at home, one of us is not through Xenosaga 3.
God, kill me. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's obviously me. Come on. Go on.
Okay.
One of us. Who knows?
Okay. my husbando is Guinan from Xenosaga. Oh god. So yeah, along with having both Mary and Shelley on each arm, he's he's a very caring individual because he saved both Mary and Shelley, and he along with Junior made the Kukai Foundation where other different people live. So he's a very kind person, and I always felt bad because he's kind of like the third brother out kind of situation. Albedo and Junior kind of have their own thing, but Guinan's kind of has a lot of kind of has a lot of on his
responsibilities.
Mind. A lot of responsibilities. So yeah, I that was mostly my choice for Guinan. He's a very caring individual, even when he has a lot of responsibilities on his mind. And my third choice is Miang from Xenogears. She's a terrible person, but she's like the mother of all humanity in a sense, and she's very calculating and can make really good plans, I guess. And
well said.
And she does have sex with Ramses, so there's that.
Nice.
I mean, I would argue that Ramses is kind of her bitch there a little bit.
Yeah, no, I
so she's definitely in control. So
even Cat agrees.
Yes. Speaking of Cat, how about you go next?
Oh, hi. All three of mine have the "please step on me" perk.
Agreed.
As it should be. The Dominia from Xenogears, Margulis from Xenosaga, and Pellegri, also from Xenosaga. Dominia is best girl because she could pick me up and carry me away. No, really, I love her. No, really. I love her devotion to her squad and to Ramses, even if it's like slightly kind of like it's bad, but she's good within her. She's good within her thing, within her sphere. She's the one who realizes that when Solaris is falling apart, the best way to get out of the situation alive and protect the people that she cares about is to switch sides. So I love her brain, but also she hot. Alright, so
fair.
Plus
Margulis. Yeah. Margulis, also fucking hot. If you are mask attracted and like a forceful looking guy, Margulis, that's all I gotta say. Drop all of the Ormus stuff and just think about his body. Just think about it. Think about it. Think about his hands on you.
Think about what's underneath that robe.
The only thing with Margulis is that he's not very good at cooking. Okay. I will save it for later.
Wait, we can interject with this stuff after she gets done with the argument. I was going to bring up that he has a sexy scar.
All right.
But, you
He
know.
does it. He does have a sexy scar, and you can find his bathing suit in game, and it matches Jen's. So you might have some competition.
Less competition than Guinan, though.
That's true. But if there's competition, it means it's high quality. Alright, and down to Pellegri. She is very pretty and very dangerous, and she has a mature presence, and that's all I wrote. Please, all three of them can step on me.
That's our metric.
Word.
Alright, Erin.
Good arguments.
Okay, yeah, very good arguments. That's a hard act to follow. All of mine are from Xenosaga because that's the only game that I've played because I'm a basic bitch. So I had a really hard time picking. Hard time picking them though because I like so many characters from Xenosaga, so it's even hard to narrow it down even among NPCs. But so mine were Doctus, Helmer, and Lapis Roman. I kind of tried to go with ones that weren't like immediately obvious because I have my faves, but I have my other faves too. Anyway, yeah, Doctus can't step on me. That's pretty much it.
That's a recurring theme.
It is. But she's got that like cool like hacker persona, and she's kind of a cool style, and also she's hot, and yeah.
There's a lot of robot high heels in this game.
All of them can step on us.
Yes.
And she did beat up Cosmos once, so there's that.
She did, yeah. Yeah. So she's pretty tough. Yeah, then Helmer's a little complicated, but I was trying to think, like, there are a couple of male NPCs that I really like. I was going to do Trenkov, but, like, that's sort of Cat's thing. I don't want to steal your man. But
I live for other people doing Cherenkov content.
Okay, well, Cherenkov gets an honorable mention. I didn't think he'd want to be in the Hunger Games.
Oh, he definitely does.
So hard already.
He needs a break. Just, like, the nicest thing you can do for Cherenkov is let him rest for this.
There are a few very notable characters that were left out of this that will be honorable mentions, so don't worry.
Good. So Helmer, I actually think he's kind of an underappreciated character, but he's really cool. He just seems like a genuinely good guy who kind of uses his power and his political status to help people as much as possible and kind of like do good things behind the scenes, and he's like friends with everybody. So he just seems like a really good guy. And yeah, he just seems really cool. So then Lapis Roman, same kind of thing. She's like also, again, underappreciated because she only had, like 10 minutes of screen time in episode 1, but I just think she's really cool and kind of cute with her, like, pigtails and her, like, military style.
Yeah.
And, yeah, she could also step on me. I don't know if she'd be as into it, but she could definitely step on me.
But it's true that she's pretty cool, yeah.
She did take a punch from Ziggy like a champ, and I know I couldn't do that.
Yeah, no, that's badass. So, yeah, those are mine. That's all I gotta say.
Incredible.
All right, and then last but not least, David.
Oh man. So I had a big difficulty choosing like a waifu from any of the games, but I picked Citrine, and after we started recording, I realized that it's probably the best choice out of everyone because she's a queen, and
that's fighting words.
Yeah, that's right. And she could beat anybody up, probably, and she has some award-winning quotes, such as, "Learn some manners. Oh, you want me to step on you too? I think you need some stiff punishment. Do you want more? I refuse to accept this."
Oh, you're gonna make me wiki quote Albedo, aren't you?
No, I'm just saying, when your character actually asks you if she wants to, it's different. It's different, if you want it, but she asks,
Yeah.
And,
that's nice.
And, I picked, so that's Citrine. She's funny. I really like the underappreciated characters. Like the ones that aren't really, like, didn't get a lot of screen time, but didn't, like, it's like you're here. It's like, I value your presence, but I wish you got more. I really like Citrine. And, so for my husbando, I picked Gajarg, who should have been playable.
Yeah.
Really and, that's probably one of the reasons why I picked him, because he could also probably beat me up. And, I don't know, he just commands respect everything he says, so.
Valid.
And I really like those prideful characters too, the ones that have that are really proud.
And have a pride, you might say?
Yeah, something like that.
I was gonna make that pun.
Man.
+1.
Yeah, plus however many. And then, my honorable mention is Amalthus. Because,
go on!
Because he's the Pope.
Yes, tell us about your second husband.
Fucking hear it, man. Tell us about this Amalthus character.
I'm in your corner, David.
Oh my goodness.
You'll have plenty to say after David says his piece there.
I don't know, I just feel so bad for Amalthus, even though, I don't know. It's just...
No, do it, say it.
Piss some people off. Just say it.
Piss some people off?
Yeah, just do it.
Piss them all off.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
Look, more of us would have picked villains, but they were playable, so...
Villains. I wanted to pick Malos, but, he's playable
but you
for,
picked his driver! Why do you like his driver?
We're waiting.
Think of why you like him.
Oh my goodness!
It's okay.
Because he does bad things.
Awesome. Great. Good job. A+.
So, like,
I like him
nervous.
because he does bad things, and I'm into bad boys.
Maybe I am.
To be
Now
fair,
just,
I like Albedo
Amalthus
because he's
putting on sunglasses and a leather jacket.
But yeah,
Oh,
to be fair, I like Albedo because he's a freaky psychopath and he cracks me up, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I like Amalthus because he's handsome.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
Yeah.
He is very handsome.
Amalthus is basically like a biker, except for he drives a giant dragon that flies a city on its back. Or actually, it's more like it's something like a dragon, okay? But you know, it's in doll. It's like basically imagine like a biker pope that flew the whole Vatican on his.
I am having the
amazing
weirdest
bike.
image in my head
It's
right
like
now.
Hagrid
I feel like
plus.
that was in Battle Cove. Paint us a picture with words.
Psyker.
Please do.
I'm gonna have to do some art for this, am I?
Yes. Do
Oh,
it.
I would love it if you did.
Do
Okay.
it.
Also, Amalthus turns into like a giant hulking alien man with tentacles, and hey, if you're into that, I'm not going to kink shame.
Nice.
He's
We
also
only
very,
kink
like,
support in this episode.
very high political maneuvering.
He is very intelligent and like, man, he's got some really compelling reasons. I won't diss that part of
It's
it.
actually kind of scary, but
Yeah,
I like it.
It's like a
I
really
like how
good.
we all just jumped on, like, assisting you with Amalthus.
I'm so terrible! I'm so terrible!
Well, this is the freeform section, so we can do.
Well, I
we can
certainly
go
learned a
through wherever we
lot
want
about
right
all
now.
of you tonight.
Yeah, I guess.
Y'all really like them spicy, don't ya?
Hey, let's keep it up.
I wanted
Let's
to
keep it up.
say that I also considered Helmer because he is such, like, a rare politician character where he doesn't have bad ulterior motives. He's just genuinely like, I'm gonna use my political power to try to help everybody
Helmer
the
is
best
like
I can.
Helmer's like
Helmer's
the
just a
politician I wish
good
we all
guy.
had.
Yeah.
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 Can we
Maybe
vote for
I'll-
Helmer
maybe I'll-
for president?
Yeah,
Helmer
Can he be our
2020.
in
president?
this year's election, just write in Helmer. Maybe if enough of us write him in, he'll just...
Yeah.
He'll just
Or
manifest and
something.
exist.
Yeah.
It'll be like
awesome.
a god that comes out of just believing in him.
Will like the Zohar appear and you'll have.
I swear that sounds like
coming out
fan
and
fiction
being
right
like,
now.
I'm the new president.
That would be great. Everybody just take your Zohar.
Maybe
amulets,
Helmer will
pray
come
to
out of your
Helmer,
TV tonight.
and make him president.
Oh my god, I wish. That would be the good ending.
Will the Kokai Foundation come with it? Because I'd love to meet.
That would be great.
I'd love
Yeah.
to meet
I'm okay
Junior
with that.
Gaigan and
Oh,
the other rest of the crew.
that reminds me. On Gaiden, like he also has that sweet tattoo on his hand. You know, guys
Yeah.
with tattoos, of course. You know, he's got
Yeah.
that.
Albedo also has a tattoo on his
You know,
head.
he has that side. Yeah, of course, yeah. Albedo has that tattoo. I
Except
also
we don't
forgot-
really see it, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I mean, Guinan just has a nice sense of fashion. I love his suit. Like, I would totally go to a wedding wearing that.
if you
Yeah,
asked,
seriously.
His
Also-
Monado lapel.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up the Monado lapel and how he clearly is aware of the future. So
man, Albedo would do all the kinky stuff for you too. Like if you asked him to howl at the moon while you were doing it with him, he would totally do it.
on an unrelated note, the thing I forgot to mention about Talone was that she puts up with Seraphita, indicating an extreme level of patience. So that is also a point in her favor.
Well, Seraphina just has the carefree attitude to, you know, just do what she wants and not care about what other people think about it too. So, you know,
And Talone puts up with
right
that.
back at you.
Oh.
Alright, so after this, Nick and I are gonna fight.
Yeah, we're gonna
Oh, don't
We're gonna
fight,
just
don't
get
fight.
into a fist fight.
exactly.
Don't
yes.
fight. Don't
An
fight.
internet fist fight?
Just trust us that punches are happening.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. Like,
They're just gonna slap each other.
I'll just if
Yep,
we were to
that's-
dress up
Like
as
virtual
Talone and Seraphita, I would just pull.
At least I would get pants.
I would just pull Talone by the pigtails and throw her around. Okay.
Oh.
There are
Hey,
2
hey.
pairs of pants for women in the whole Xeno universe, and
That's
Talone
true.
has one.
Very true, but
Margie
Who
has the other.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. But if I were Seraphita, I would not be hindered by the pants. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, she's got big ol' hammer pants. Just Talone.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you know. Okay, that's compelling enough for me. You know, she's also got those bolts on her cheek, which are pretty cool. Talone does.
Yeah, they're adorable.
They are nice. They're like robot frickles.
Also, yeah. Tyler, I'm surprised you didn't mention that, you know, Miang technically has, like, the biggest advantage out of all the women here. Considering that, you know, if Miang dies, she can come back.
Body.
And how do you know that if you were living in Xenogears' universe, how do you know that, like, your girlfriend wasn't going to be Miang, you know? So, would you, like, go against your girlfriend or whatever? Probably not. Okay, maybe. Yeah, she'd manipulate you.
I mean, if she became Miang, yeah, I'd kind of change my tune there.
I don't know. She might win me over. She is Miang. She seems to be real good at that.
I could handle a short game with Miang, but not a long game.
Oh yeah, if you like weren't just a total moron and, you know, fell for it the whole time, I guess you would just...
Wow, call out post for Karen Ramses.
Oof, I'm sorry.
I am damaged.
Well, hey, you know what? In Ramses' favor, like, he has a lot of other things going on there. I can't really fault him for that at all.
Well, plus she's fucking hot.
Yeah, well,
that's a good argument. That is a compelling argument.
There's also that she's been doing this for, like, how long? Since maybe the dawn of humanity or some shit?
10,000 years?
Yeah, like, she's gonna be better at manipulating you than you, like, not falling for it. Arguably,
you get this... Yeah.
I also want to bring up about Luca, because, like, she knows shit that you probably don't figure out by the end of the game.
Exactly.
Like,
and what's even cool about Luca is that, you know, on the surface, she's like that nerdy girl, right? But she knows how to let her hair down and have some fun. I mean, remember in the prehistoric era where she was, like, drinking like crazy? Yeah, Luca will drink you under the table. She is awesome.
How many...
Assistant Scott can also drink.
I was going to say how many...
Oh, yeah, he can.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they should drink together.
They should drink together. I'm in support of this friendship.
On the part about Luca, I was going to say, how many teenage girls do you know can basically get their father just to be under them? Like, basically employ their father to support their inventions. Not many, but Luca fucking can.
And then she opens up an orphanage, too? Like, what can't this girl do?
Yeah. But I feel like Luca and the assistant Scott would actually be really good friends, because they both make stuff and they both have good personalities and stuff. So I feel like that would be a beautiful friendship.
I support it. I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
A thing I've always said is that if Assistant Scott and Miyuki ever, like, became friends, they would just build Megatron, because Assistant Scott loves giant robots and Miyuki loves weapons, so they would just build a giant robot that turns into a gun.
Oh my god. There's truth in
I'm just thinking, like, Alexa from Xenoblade X, who isn't involved in this because she's playable, but, like, she's like the Xenoblade X version of Miyuki, probably, then.
Oh yeah, she would...
Just a little bit, anyway.
Alexa would introduce Miyuki to the world of, like, robot fan fiction, and it would just go downhill from there.
That's understandable. I mean,
that should be a comic. Like, somebody should write that, like, fiction.
Let's get on it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's just get on it.
Get on it, Nick. You promised me a fanfic.
I want to give a small honorable mention to Hallen, which I could not choose because he was playable for a tiny bit.
Yeah.
So that's why. But yeah. But yeah, still, like, Alan is, like, so sweet, and, like, he struggled through the entire series, but, like, he developed so much and stuff that I was just like, I wish I could have put him on, but I could not.
Alan grows a lot, like, emotionally and in a lot of other ways, and I could say the same for someone like Dominia, actually, who is kind of just like, in a way, well, just like a lot of characters in Xenogears, like, she's broken in a way and just, like, spiteful throughout a lot of the start of the game, and she kind of like comes around and becomes a very much more dominant and, like, takes control of her life a lot more and figures out some truths that she was even maybe lied to about for herself. And there's a lot to her that's just, like, really respectable. I would almost
Yep.
say that she's, I mean, in a way, like, maybe this is just a weird hot take of mine, but maybe she's like the Melia of Xenoblade of Xenogears. Of that game.
Xenogears Chronicles.
Xenogears Chronicles.
It's like Melia is Xenoblade Chronicles. She is Xenogears. Maybe she's like the Melia of Xenogears. Maybe that's like, maybe there was some kind of like brain thing that like, hey, what if we made like what if we went off this idea with Dominia and made this other character that was like this, but she's just like really good at accepting,
And like
and
invert her personality.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying there is one similarity, even if that's the only one.
So
Oh, she does have the pining after the guy thing that Melia has too.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
She does, but she doesn't, like, kind of let her infatuation with Ramses kind of define her. Like, that's there.
Mm-hmm.
But she also is willing to be like, hey, Ramses, you're kind of being a dumbass right now.
Yep.
Maybe stop.
And she can also hold her own in a fight, too. Like, she's pretty good with
absolutely.
weapons and
Dude.
swords.
Oh my god, Dominia, that chick has some muscles. Like, holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
She's
Yeah,
like a
she
giant
does.
ass bastard sword kind of thing, and like, oh my god, whenever I saw that in battle, I was like, oh wow, step on me now.
Oh my God.
So we've learned that everyone in this podcast would like to be stepped on.
Hey, I did not say that for any of my characters. You guys are the ones who are
But you
thirsty
want
here.
Luca too.
My character said it for me.
What you
I
lack
think
is
one
some-
character that maybe would fall in that thing for me would probably be Doctus because she's too badass.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, Telos literally like steps on Cosmos, so it's like.
She does.
So you fantasize
Okay, but
about
Telos
it.
and Luca are both on thin ice for me for this.
But
Okay.
yeah, another character that I wanted to also mention how like I wish I could be friends with this guy because he's so chill. Is Tony.
Tony.
Like he's so chill. Like it feels like
Tony
you
will
would
steal
have
your
a
girl.
Huh?
Tony will steal your Tony will steal your girl.
Or
but
guy.
You
Or
will like it.
Or
Or
your
guy.
yeah.
or your guy.
But you will like it. And that's
Because he
Yeah,
knows
I
how
want
to
to drink
pilot a
with
ship.
Tony.
You can't argue with that. Tony is
All right.
basically an initial D character pulled into Xenosaga.
Yes.
You're not wrong.
Although technically Momo could also be an initial D.
That's true. That is very true.
Yeah.
A+.
Okay, so we've been running for about 40 minutes already, so should we try to nominate whoever we think is gonna be winning, or like just move to the
I
next
will
part?
abstain because I do know who won because I already capped the whole thing.
Well, does anybody have any like closing thoughts on any of the characters mentioned that they did not get to mention? Because like we don't have to necessarily, like, yeah, maybe we'll run a little bit over what we planned, but like I think in this case, like as long as it's staying, you know, fun and such, well, like if anybody wants to add anything else, feel free to, just real fast.
Citrine has really pretty eyes.
That is true. I will agree with that. I would say
Margulis also has very pretty eyes.
Yes, he does.
yes.
He does, but less pretty than Citrine.
Yes.
I like Doctus's sunglasses.
I also
Margulis is a man.
I love
There you go.
Margulis's like demeanor towards older people because it's just like they're more suspicious when they get old. And then- that's one of my favorite Margulis lines.
Ageist.
I also want to say that
I say that about people in my store.
Mary Godwin, I kind of love her hair. Actually, you know who Mary Godwin reminds me of, who I also really like, is Popola from Nier. Or it was it was Popola. It was Popola, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like her hair and a bunch of stuff like that. I would also like to say about a few things that Mary mentioned. Alvis is arguably like one of the most powerful things here people here, because he is basically an all-powerful supercomputer type thing. Spoilers, sorry, but yeah, he's kind of that. Margie is maybe the most responsible person in Xenogears. I'm not even joking. Like,
Yep.
she runs a fucking
Helmer
church
is
pretty
right
much.
there, sir. Helmer is right there.
I said Xenogears.
Oh, you said
I
Xenogears.
said Xenogears,
Never mind.
man.
You did say Xenogears. Okay, never mind. I withdraw my statement.
Redacted.
I'm just saying, like, think
But
about
yeah,
it.
all
Margie
this is
very
basically the
responsible for her
Jesus we don't deserve.
age. Yes, yes.
Honorable mention to Jesus.
Yeah, speaking of Jesus.
Yes, honorable mention to Jesus.
Graf, who calls his penis the power.
Sentences I wish I could unhear.
That is going my fanfic, by the way.
I'm so excited for your fanfic. You have
Oh
no
man,
idea.
it's gonna be good. Who else did we have as an honorable mention?
Shelly.
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah,
Shelly.
Shelly.
Yeah, Shelly.
Oh wait, no, I said. You know what?
Shelly
I said
is
Shelly
Dr.
is the.
JF.
I said Mary. I meant Shelly is the one that looks like Popola. My bad.
That makes much more sense.
Yeah,
that makes
Yeah. Shelly is the one that looks like Popola, but Mary is also awesome because, well, she just is. But Mary,
paper,
I guess-
little master.
I have one more thing to add about Margulis, which I sort of mentioned earlier, and that was my favorite scene with him. It's so random, but I just like can't help but laugh at it. It was in Saga 1 when Momo is captured and she's in like that cell, and then Margulis brings out like that tray of food, and then like he's just like, is the food here not satisfactory? And then you look at the food and it's like a blocky mess. So I'm always like wondering who cooked that. Was that Margulis who tried to like make something?
Satisfactory your Digitoast.
So,
Did he buy like a frozen dinner and just like did he even like defrost it, just put it on
God,
a
he gave her a
tray? and
kid
gave it to
so
her?
Margulis is a man that might fight for what he believes in, but he might not be able to cook. That's just like the
I did not
thick of
realize
it.
that. It's been 15 years. He's been one of my main husbandos. I just never thought of that.
You never thought that he would feed you in pig cuisine. The brownie is the
No,
brownie
no, I did not.
unsatisfactory.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to Photoshop that now.
Oh my yes. Picture of the episode.
It says it's the most beloved by kids everywhere. Is it unsatisfactory to you, robots?
It's the food here unsatisfactory.
I'm sorry
Oh
we
my
couldn't get the
goodness.
fancy feast.
Feast is for cats!
I know!
The fucking Hungry Man TV dinners.
I mean, to be fair, I do know somebody who named their cat Momo.
I almost
Does
named
she
my
like
cat
fancy
Momo.
feast?
Just saying.
And Momo does get infected with that cat virus in Xenokami, so there we go.
Oh wow, is that like
It
the
all
dog
comes
virus
together.
that Cosmos gets in Xenoblade Chronicles 2? That's not really a virus, that's just a function. Or no, that's
Oh, wait, that
Poppy.
was
That's Poppy,
Poppy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not Cosmos, my bad. What am I saying?
But the Cosmos also does get that virus.
She pretty
and
much
she causes
does,
some
yeah.
havoc.
Oh, there you go. Dog. Cat.
So a lot of us seem to be in favor of Margulis. Is he our husbando?
Well, we could, like... okay, if you want to vote that way, that's fine. Yeah, we can just...
Oh, I mean, no. I mean, I'll vote for Margulis. We can do it individually.
I'll add one thing I just thought of for Seraphita. Think about
Okay.
how soft a rabbit is. And just like, she's got that hair. She's got that hair. So just, most likely, her hair is as soft as a rabbit's. There you go. That sounded creepy, but you know what?
Yeah, it did.
Still a point in my favor.
We're risking it all here.
We're
I
risking
mean,
it all here.
there-
Pellegrini has really cool hair, and she's also got light hair and dark skin, and that's pretty cool. I like that. It's a nice aesthetic, for sure.
She stole that hair from Dominia. But
Maybe
like, and
so.
she
She
voted
did.
for Cat. So apparently, like, Cat just has the best choices here.
My best choices keep on getting reincarnated, and I keep on picking them out.
Pellegrini reminds me of like evil Helen Mirren or something. Like she's just like
Oh my
Yes.
she's just like so capable in every way.
goodness.
Also, as long as like honorable mentions can include playable characters, honorable mention for the fact that I would have picked Dixon, except for the fact that he is playable.
Yeah.
Dixon.
Oh man, you know what?
Love
I wanted to
Dixon.
say Gajiarg. If he were like fleshed out more and such, like he would be a
Yeah.
better Thundercat than the Thundercats, than all of them.
Yes.
Thundercats, like the reboot of the series, is really good.
It is really good.
It
I watched
is!
it. It's also
I'm
only
so
12
upset it's
episodes or
gone!
something.
I know, that was
It
so
felt
good.
like
Anyway,
Xenogears!
It felt like good.
It reminded me of
Felt so
Cowboy
good.
Bebop.
God.
I never watched it.
It was great. It was great.
It's really good.
It's unfortunate
Alright.
what happened to it.
Okay, vault-wise, I think I'm gonna go for the Jesus We Don't Deserve, because he's a white-haired hottie, and, like, he's kind of older chaos, so there we go, he's my husband, when I'm
Yes,
picking him.
Albedo! Oh, wait, Alvis, okay.
Wrong Al character.
Alvito.
Albedo is not G. Oh my god.
Oh, man, we
Yes.
gotta draw fan art of Alvito, which is like a mixture of the two now.
There was a really good AMV of You Can Call Me Al with Albedo, and it was
Oh my
beautiful.
god.
Amazing.
And every time I hear You Can Call Me Al, I always think about that.
Okay, so we're gonna do this by raising hands. Who votes for Talone? I'm just kidding.
I guess
Do we want to take an emoji vote
In this-
in Discord?
In this visual medium,
we could maybe write on the sheet who we vote for.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, that works much better than what the hell I was doing, which was just keeping track of what you guys were saying.
I'm just watching the little cursors move around.
What? Wait.
By the way, we have a sheet. This person votes Elvis, I see.
Okay.
Okay.
On the sheet it says, I vote Elvis.
None of you stood up for...
But it's written in all caps and makes me think of that tire company that is not called Elvis.
None of you voted for Vandom or said anything extra about Vandom, so I guess I made a really good argument
I
for him.
did really like
I
Vandom,
know.
and actually once you mentioned him as a character that was like, you know, an option, I did feel like, oh man, I should have picked Vandom, but you already picked him, so I, you know, stuck with Vinaya. But Vandom also just is so much like, that's my dad, I can't vote for him.
It's your sexy dad. Maybe.
Oh jeez.
No!
No.
No, don't say them words.
I mean, there is a game about, like... about, like, dating dads, so, you know.
Are people just
There isn't-
copy-pasting Marculus?
I see that Margulis won,
Wait,
so
wait.
everybody just loves Margulis.
How many
But
people-
we put it on the aisle where you should have said that you loved Guinan.
Okay, so everybody's
But that's
putting their
okay.
theirs on
I think
Tyler's
there's still
aisle.
one person left to vote, because
I've not voted yet, but...
There's
why-
no way they're
I
going to
Well,
win with
you
the
need to
vote
vote
ballots.
Vote Margulis.
you need to
Okay,
vote
so-
then. You're the last person. Go!
Yeah, yeah.
So-
I'm gonna be different and vote Miang.
Ooh.
Well, isn't that cheating? Because technically every woman is Miang.
Okay, fine. I'll go Margulis and be a follower.
I'm voting Dominion.
That's right,
No,
you
that
follow
is-
everybody.
I'm voting Dominia.
Somebody changed my Vandom to a Dominia.
I'm voting Dominia, but second vote would be Margulis for sure.
Okay, you changed my Vandom vote.
What? Wait, why is everybody voting on the
That
same
over where I
column as
wrote
Tyler?
Vandom.
I don't know. I just did what everybody else was doing.
I just
It's cool.
voted
Alright,
on my
so-
It's
For
bad
row.
to
those
do what
listening
everybody
in,
else is doing.
this has
Put
won.
my vote for Dominia under the waifu column.
Oh wait, yeah, we need a
Like,
waifu
that
and
makes
a husbando,
sense.
I guess, yeah, and maybe a third. I don't know.
Wait, so we have to vote for everyone? What are we doing?
Let's.
I
Okay.
don't know.
I don't know.
I think we
we
know
should just say that
there is a
Margulis
winner.
won, and then
There
just
is a winner.
move on.
Let's do
All right.
Well,
let's do a
Margulis
waifu
won
vote, too.
the majority, yeah.
Yeah, Margulis gets the majority. Margulis gets
Margulis
my
wins.
male
Alright,
vote.
popular vote goes to Margulis.
Yep.
Congratulations, Margulis.
But what does science have to say about this?
Yes.
Alright, everybody ready for science?
Oh
my
'Cause
gosh.
We shoved
Yes.
everybody
Oh.
into the Hunger Games simulator.
I'm glad we planned
Oh,
this
boy.
episode so
Should we
well.
screen cap into guest book, just to not spam our general chat?
Well,
Perhaps.
we'll add it
Yeah,
to
oh,
the
oh, sure.
YouTube video as well. For
I was gonna ask
Yeah,
how we were
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
see
You
this.
can totally
Yeah,
do
for
that.
those
You can add
listening
this
through
to the-
that, but for you guys on Spotify, hey, you know what? You can check that out if you want. We're going to read it off to you, so don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
I will read this. Don't worry.
But we're also going to voice act for it, aren't we?
What?
No, there's nothing to voice
I
act.
did not sign up for that.
Exactly.
Isn't it just reading?
We're going to
It's
be
just
very
me
good
reading.
narrators.
I hope everybody enjoys my dulcet tones.
We're going to be very good
You want me to
narrators.
read it?
You can't. I'm the only one who can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
That's right.
Don't forget
You're
to
stuck.
don't forget to
listening
get
to me.
some screen caps for the YouTube video, though.
Is this?
Oh no, I screen capped the whole thing, so that way I
Okay,
could just
that's good.
easily
You can
crop
stream it
anything
to
that
us.
I wanted. So this is me just reading my screen caps. So I don't know. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
I am
Sure.
ready.
Yeah.
Okay, as the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Gajiar gathers as much food as he can. Telos runs away from the cornucopia. Lapis Roman runs away from the cornucopia. Jack Vandam falls into a pit and dies.
Oh, wow, that was...
That was so fast!
So, day one,
Rip.
Jack's dead.
Jack,
Dominia runs away from the cornucopia.
what are you doing, man?
Luca runs away from the cornucopia. Mary Godwin runs away from the cornucopia. Margie Fatima runs away from the
There'll
cornucopia.
be a lot of that.
Guinan Kukai clutches a first aid kit and runs away.
Good.
That sounds like guidance.
Assistant Scott stays at the cornucopia for resources. Pellegri finds a canteen full of water. Doctu snatches a pair of sais, which is
Oh,
Man,
interesting.
That's very
I didn't know
her in
there
a
were
way.
sais.
Yeah, like how she was like dual welding that one time with the guns and the missing
I didn't know sais were an option. Citrine stays at the cornucopia for resources. Helmer runs away from the cornucopia. Vinaya finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver.
Oh.
Tony runs away from the cornucopia. Margulis retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia.
Whoa!
Of course.
I think
There we
science
go.
is going to prove us right.
Miang runs away from the cornucopia. Talone finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Albedo stays at the cornucopia for resources. Alvis runs away from the cornucopia. Seraphita rips a mace out of Amalthus's hands,
Oh.
and thus cursing Amalthus a little more to the dark side. Don 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 runs away from the cornucopia.
I hate this world.
Assistant Scott, Doctus, Pellegri, Helmer, and Telos hunt for other tributes. Luca hunts for other tributes. Alvis searches for firewood.
Sounds like a very,
Citrine discovers a cave. Talone discovers a cave.
it's a very
It doesn't
Telos
say
thing.
cave.
Miang diverts Margie Fatima's attention and runs away. Albedo thinks about home.
Oh!
Oh,
that
jeez.
is kind of sad. isn't
Wow.
it?
It is.
Man, the feels
He's thinking
ramped
about
up.
his brother.
Institute.
Well, his brothers is right there.
Yeah, but his other brother.
His
He doesn't care about
Yeah.
that one.
He only cares about Rubido.
He's not,
That's
he's not
true.
close enough to lick.
Oh my god.
Margulis tries to sleep through the entire day. Yeah, that's a mood, Margulis. Dominia stalks Gajiarg.
Oh.
Lapis Roman runs away from Guinan
The
Kukai.
hunter be hunted.
But they're friends.
They should be friends. I feel like they'd get along.
This is war.
Amalthus steals from Seraphita while she isn't looking.
That's so like it.
That sounds about right.
Yep.
She probably got it from Helmer.
Mary Godwin makes a wooden spear.
Nice.
Vinaya searches for firewood. Don 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 is unable to convince Tony to not kill him.
What is this?
Oh man, his one good thing and he
Rip.
failed at it.
Oh no.
2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Jack Vandam and Don 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 are dead.
Oh, I knew that was probably going to happen.
And their stats for day 1 are that Tony has 1 kill, Jack and Don 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 are
I'm
dead.
noticing a trend here. See, the two that are like the leader types that like command other people to do things are the ones that died first. Wow.
Yeah, because this is
It's
science.
science. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Alright,
Margulis is
we
the
ready for day
exception.
2?
Yep.
Yes.
Miang, Helmer, Alvis, and Assistant Scott tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood.
This is so
That's
cute.
very wholesome.
That's so
Dang.
wholesome. I don't know what Miang's doing there telling ghost stories.
She's got a lot of history. She can go over.
She could probably tell a ghost story.
She's trying to.
Most of her ghost stories are probably about her.
I was just about to say, she is a ghost.
Yeah.
basically.
She's conning them, of
Yeah.
course. Like she's definitely
Yep.
there, just like, oh yeah, I'm your friend. Yeah, let's tell some ghost
Aw.
stories, and then she's gonna fuck them over.
Oh no. Oh no. Probably.
It's a Miang thing. I'm just saying.
Citrine receives medical supplies from an unknown
jeez.
sponsor.
Oh.
Nice.
Guinan Kukai
David.
looks at the sky. Seraphita forces Talone to kill Albedo or Telos. She refuses to kill, so Seraphita kills her instead.
Wow,
Wow.
that is a
Nick, your wife is
mood.
trash. Margie Fatima forces Luca to kill Gajiarg or Vinea. She refuses to kill, so Margie Fatima kills her instead.
Oh my god.
Oh, so you, Margie.
Brutal.
Damn. It's the way of the
Doctus,
church.
Tony, Pellegri, and Mary Godwin sleep in shifts. Margulis tries to treat his infection. Lapis Roman receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor, which is probably the military. Amalthus dies of dysentery.
What?
What?
I always love when they
What?
die of dysentery, because I'm just like, wait, what? I didn't know that was an
Really?
option.
This became Oregon Trail in Xeno.
Dominia quietly hums. Margie Fatima discovers a cave. Miang constructs a shack. Gainen Kukai runs away from Doctus. Albedo runs away from Tony. The most threatening man you've ever known.
That ship, he drives it too. The
Oh,
ship,
come
he
on.
drives
He's
it
the
so
most
well.
trending bisexual man.
Albedo also has huge bisexual energies. Like, I don't think they should be running
Not
away
even
from
I
each
can
other. They
deal
should
with
be
this amount of
clashing into each
bisexual
other.
energy.
Oh my
Or is it like two magnets where they're just like, they're two...
Yeah, opposites,
they're
like,
opposing, they
are...
have-
It seems
They're
that
so
what I
close.
lack is
Same.
reality.
Oh my god.
That's
Margulis Citrine,
unexpected.
Mary Godwin, and Lapis Roman hunt for other tributes. I'm glad they're all bonding.
Good work.
Yeah.
Pellegri receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Dominia tries to sleep through the entire day. Assistant Scott severely slices Gajiarg with a sword.
Oh, dang, Assistant
Hidden
Scott.
talents. He fought like a true warrior.
Such a good boy, he just killed a lion man with a sword.
I mean, to be fair, I would imagine that Gajiarg, like, challenged him, and he said, "You fight with honor. You have, like, clearly become the stronger opponent and stricken me down honorably."
I feel like
Or he could have just,
I feel like
ninja'd him.
he tripped
Yeah, maybe.
and accidentally did that.
Big accidents. I suppose this was
Probably.
fate all along.
I hope he builds better than he
Telos
cooks.
injures herself. Seraphita
no.
makes a slingshot,
I
which I think she just did for fun.
can't believe that Telos had an error there.
Helmer fishes. Alvis
Yeah,
makes a wooden
that's-
spear.
I could see Helmer.
Vinea dies from hunger.
Ooh,
Oh no.
Oh.
man.
Alright, day 2. Talone, Luca, Amalthus, Gajiarg, and Vinea are dead. Assistant Scott, Margie, Seraphita, Tony have 1 kill.
Wow.
Bloodthirsty.
We are on night 2. Citrine, Lapis Roman, and Mary Godwin discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Dominia sets up camp for the night. Margulis, Seraphita, and Gainen Kukai discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Miang cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide.
Oh my
That makes sense.
Kill
That makes
herself,
sense.
okay.
Miang killed herself and said, "I will reincarnate somewhere not
That's
here."
whatever.
Exactly.
I hate this situation. I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here.
I'm out.
This situation sucks. I'm out. Also, for all you shippers out
Oh,
there,
that was crazy.
Pellegri convinces Helmer to snuggle with her.
Oh.
So there's your new ship.
Wow.
That's
Hot.
a ship I didn't know I wanted, but now I do.
That's somehow wholesome.
Helmer's too good for her,
sounding,
let's
to
be real.
honest.
Tony tends to his wounds.
No.
Doctus goes to sleep. Albedo, Assistant Scott, and Telos discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Margie Fatima tends to Alvis's wounds.
Oh, that's cute.
Day 3. Albedo picks flowers.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, he would do that, though.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Look at these
Yes.
beautiful orchids. Margie Fatima receives clean water from an unknown
They
sponsor.
also call this flower a Shion.
Probably Bart.
Tony and Citrine split up to search for resources. Margulis constructs a shack. Pellegri shoots a poisonous blow dart into Alvis's neck, slowly killing him.
Oh no!
Wait, what?
Oh no.
Pellegri shoots a poisonous blow dart into Alvis's neck, slowly
Oh
killing
my
him.
god.
Oh, jeez.
That would be something Pellegrini would do, though.
I mean,
Yeah, that seems very
That's true.
Pellegrini. I'm okay
Alvis
with
is
that.
technically dead.
My
anyway.
beautiful boy.
Very on brand for Pellegrini.
Alvis is still there. He's just dead, but he's not dead. You know, it's Alvis.
He's fine. He's just rebooting.
Yeah, exactly. he had a fatal error has occurred.
Guinan Kukai camouflages himself in the bushes.
Okay.
I'm just imagining Guinan Kukai in like fucking like war mud and shit like that. Just like rolling, like ghillie suit rolling in mud to like make natural camouflage and shit. He just went from businessman to all out war dude.
Oh, that's badass.
I was just picturing that he's still in his suit, but now
Yes,
hiding
that's exactly what I...
I was thinking of Apocalypse Now Guinan.
No, he always wears the suit.
Yeah, there you go.
Mary Godwin and Doctor split up to search for resources. Telos goes hunting. Seraphita receives clean water from an unknown sponsor.
A creek?
Lapis Roman is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Helmer makes a wooden spear. Dominia receives explosive from an unknown sponsor. Assistant Scott bleeds out due to untreated injuries.
Oh no!
Hi, Scott!
Our baby!
My baby Scott.
Precious
Damn
boy.
it, Scott, I thought you'd make it.
He was too good for this world.
You'd make
Or,
it.
like,
And also,
yeah,
I could see
nemesis.
Helmer like getting into like whittling, so wooden spear is like not out of the question.
Oh no, there's been an arena event. Monkey mutts fill the arena. While running, Helmer falls over and grabs Margulis on the way down. The monkey mutts kill them.
Wait, did they both die?
They both die, but also
Oh, wow.
monkey
No,
mutts? I'm still stuck on this. Monkey
Are those like
mutts.
the genetically enhanced dog things or whatever from the book?
I don't know, because I know that previously it was wolf mutts, and that made sense to me, but monkey mutts doesn't.
It's just another combination of animals. It's chimera. That's what matters, I guess. It's like
Citrine injures Pellegrini and leaves her for the monkey mutts.
what?
Seraphita survives. Gaiden Kukai survives. Dominia survives. Tony is pummeled to the ground and killed by a troop of monkey mutts.
Oh,
Aww.
Well, there go all my characters.
there goes the
Lapis Roman
bisexual
dies from
energy.
internal bleeding caused by a monkey mutt.
Wow.
Mary Godwin uses Telos as a shield from the monkey mutts.
Telos could take him.
Pretty hardcore.
It's hardcore.
I mean,
Doctus is pummeled to the ground and killed by a troop of monkey mutts.
No!
Oh.
Mary is like resourceful, if nothing else.
Margie Fatima uses Albedo as a shield from the monkey mutts.
Oh my god!
It's okay. Albedo will
That's
come back.
amazing and also very good. That's just very good. Like,
I mean,
can totally
using
see the
Albedo as a
circumstances
shield is
leading to
like
this.
using the best shield because he
That's
cannot
like the
die technically.
yeah, that's like the
usually.
best idea.
Yeah, he is going to regenerate, and it's going to be great. 11 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Today's fallen tributes are Miang, Alvis, Assistant Scott, Helmer, Margulis, Pellegrini, Tony, Lapis Roman, Telos, Doctus, Albedo.
Wow.
Dang.
So, we now have Margie with 2 kills, Mary, Seraphita, well, Tony's dead now, Pellegrini's dead, and Citrine with 1 kill.
We're just gonna have to say that like the monkey mutts were like they were Zohar powered or something. That's the only way they would have killed Albedo.
It was no.
All of the arena events are just super powerful. They just always kill
Yeah,
a bunch.
exactly. Like Albedo just lost his like regeneration factor type thing. They just the monkey mutts are basically products of the Zohar that are just like
There's always weird stuff like that. Like, remember when we did the test run for this and like the wolves killed like half the characters that one day?
Yeah, we did a test run. Wolves killed.
Yeah, I
everybody.
remember
It
that.
was
That
great.
was a weird thing.
Also, like 4 people teamed up to kill Jesus. It was a really.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Well, we are out now at night 3, where Seraphita, Margie Fatima, and Citrine sleep in ships.
Man, this is gonna be some crazy shit.
Mary Godwin spears Guinan Kukai in the abdomen,
Oh no!
which raises a whole lot of questions.
That is okay.
Dominia receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor.
Well, girl,
I'm
she's still
assuming
in
it's
there.
Calvina.
Two elements.
All right.
2 elements still in.
2 elements are still here. And we are now up to the feast, where the cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes' families. And Dominia decides not to go to the feast. And
Good for her.
Seraphita decides not to go to the feast.
Not enough rabbit food.
And Margie Fatima convinces Mary Godwin to not kill her, only to kill her instead.
Oh my
Dang, Margie, she is.
Jesus, Marge!
It's like the
Dang.
Civ Gandhi bug.
Yeah, Margie's like...
You're not a member of the Nissan religion, it doesn't matter. You can just,
Oh,
you're
Oh my
expendable.
Margie's really bloodthirsty after not being allowed in the game.
God, I wish I could play as Margie now. She's fucking brutal.
Citrine cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide.
Oh.
Man.
Oh.
Margie Fatima overhears Seraphita and Dominia talking in the distance. And day 4, Guinan Kukai, Mary Godwin, and Citrine are dead. And Margie Fatima has 3 kills. Seraphita has 1 kill. That's it.
Man,
Oh my god.
Margie has quite the kill count. I would not play Halo against her.
Night 4. Seraphita lets Margie Fatima into her shelter, which sounds like a horrible idea. at this
Really
point.
does.
That's awesome.
No,
Congrats.
don't.
Don't do it,
Seraphita, you've
Seraphita!
lasted me this long, come on.
Dominia receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Seraphita accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Well, there goes mine.
Dominia kills Margie Fatima with a hatchet.
What?
Good.
That was a
Oh,
twist.
finally.
I was rooting for Margie a little bit.
Seraphita and Margie are dead. And that means Dominia wins! Dominia has now been scientifically proven to be the best of waifus.
I can deal with that. I can deal with that.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
And
cool.
our placements are Dominia, Margie, Seraphita, Citrine, Mary, Guinan, Albedo, Doctus, Telos, Lapis Roman, Tony, Pellegri, Margulis, Helmer, Assistant Scott, Alvis, Miang, Vinea, Godjarg, Amalthus, Luca, Talone, Don Don Don, and the worst possible spouse, Jack Vandam.
Oh.
Man, I thought Jack was a catch, honestly. I mean,
And the highest kill count is Margie.
Yeah.
That's
She was
insane.
Just
out for
murdered
blood.
everybody.
That totally makes sense.
Margie the murderer.
Not.
Get her cake.
Something in Margie
that's-
just
Yeah,
snapped.
So
I guess Margie would kill for that cake.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was something else. Holy
Wow,
crap.
That was really fun.
that was more of a trip than I thought it would be, even. And I've heard like the simulations of other stuff, and it was like, wow,
I think we did.
this is even better, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was intense.
it was quite the fight, and you never know who's going to end up being like the bloodthirsty one. But again, this is science.
It's science. It's
Yes.
very scientific.
It is science. We can't argue with this. The Hunger Games simulator has informed us that Dominia is the best waifu / husbando.
I love that both of mine won.
Well,
Yes, congratulations, Kat.
as a
I
very
love that
scientific
Margie was
person,
bloodthirsty, even though it was really weird.
as a very scientific person, I back this. Dominia is
But-
pretty damn good.
When I think about it, though, Margie, like in the art book, she has that heart where she has a bunch of
Oh,
bombs
yeah.
under her
Yeah.
cape. So I feel like if she was playable, she would have been way more bloodthirsty than what we think she would be.
Mhm.
I love the sharp teeth Margie art.
Yes, I do.
It's
too.
beautiful.
So
I
I
mean-
think maybe the science detected that and it was like, oh yeah, Margie's totally bloodthirsty.
If I were to go on like
Yeah, the Hunger Games simulator was well aware of this art and said, "I've seen Margie and her sharp teeth and her bombs. I know what
if
she's
I
like."
went out on the biggest limb and just said Mario or Margie was like a Mario character, she would already have the cape, so she would clearly be like the most powerful power up. And yeah, she could just take out anybody with that. So that works out in my brain.
I just think that Margie is just like pissed off. She has all these like pent up emotions and rage and just unleashed it tonight.
Yeah. She didn't even get to live out her childhood because she's too busy being like, the fucking Nissan Popestess. If that's a word. The lady Pope.
Popestess? Popestess.
Popestess. It reminds me of like the snacks hostess.
Popestess with the
The
most.
Popestess with the mostest. The liberator of Nissan.
Shall we start to wrap up?
Should we mention the honorable mentions, or did we already mention all of those?
We kind of
We
mentioned a
mentioned
bunch
several
already.
of them.
I thought
Is there any other? Oh,
we're good on
And
that.
we kind of want to keep this episode a bit on the shorter side for its sake.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. We're
Yeah.
about an hour and 15
I
minutes.
appreciate.
There's not going to be much editing
Okay.
here, so
Yeah, I'm sorry in advance if it comes out a little rough.
deal
but-
with it.
Yeah, this was. No, well, this is really
I
fun.
can help you with just silencing everybody if you need.
Nothing says holiday cheers like a bunch of murder.
Of drunken
What?
assholes.
Sorry, you cut.
Bye.
You cut out.
I said nothing says holiday cheers like a bunch of murder.
God damn it.
You got out
Like
at
a
the
bunch of
exact
meh
point.
is all we're getting.
It's very good.
Yes.
Very good.
Happy holidays, especially to Margulis and Dominia.
Yes.
Who have been proven by popular vote and science to be the best.
We did not deserve them,
Exactly.
but they sure did deserve this win.
Yes.
And what they have in common is having a Cherenkov-like character who they are
Yes.
infatuated with. So
Yes.
actually, that is apparently the secret to greatness.
Yeah.
Cherenkov's the secret to greatness.
I'll drink to
Cherenkov
this.
slash Ramses.
All right. So do we want to go around and kind of say if there's anything we're up to?
I mean, this is a holiday special. We don't have to go into all that if you don't want
Yeah,
to.
we don't
Okay.
have to.
Exactly.
I mean, this.
All right.
We mentioned that stuff all the time in normal stuff, but since I guess since like we have a few people on here who don't necessarily get to say as often, I would say maybe they could do that, like if they want to.
Maybe
Does anybody have anything they want to plug? Any
Oh,
projects you're working on?
Are all of us going to be at MagFest? No, not MagFest. Katsucon.
I believe so.
I'll be at Katsucon.
Yes.
we're
I
all at
also
Katsucon.
need to wash fabric for my Assistant Scott cosplay because I'm predictable.
I definitely paid for some tickets to that. Yeah.
Sweet, yeah.
Awesome.
Well, if Jeremy and I
Yeah,
can finish
you'll-
our costumes on time, we'll also be in costume. So
I mean,
hopefully,
you guys are probably some of the most proactive of us, so I don't doubt you at all.
oh, I wish. But
Very
yeah, we'll try to
impressive
get
work.
that done.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
And when we're having photo shoots of different, like each day a different Xeno series, right?
Yeah,
believe that's
so-
correct.
Yeah,
I believe that's
Somewhat.
the
I think it's
plan,
going to be
but-
more like private shoots, as in like we kind of bunch up in a group and just go somewhere and take pictures between each other. But yeah, if some cosplayers out there want to join us, basically on Friday we're gonna do some Xenoblade, but not all of us, just certain of us. But if you guys want to
Mhm.
join us for Xenoblade, it's on Friday. On Saturday we're gonna do this huge cosplay group Xenosaga, if you guys want to join. And on Sunday, we have so far, if it works out, we have so far 4 people listed for Xenogears. So, yeah. Join us if you want to.
All right.
Yeah.
And then
Sounds good to me.
And then next episodes, but that we're for sure gonna probably not be out by now, but Love Part 4 and the Elma episode. But that's probably for the foreseeable future. All right. Thanks again, for, especially all you guys. This is a big cast, and I think we did a really good job.
May I ask you something
yeah.
before we just go? Can we end this episode with maybe like a famous quote from our chosen hero, Margulis?
I'm sorry, what?
You cut
Oh,
off.
I'm sorry. Can we end this episode with like a famous quote from our chosen husbando, Margulis?
Are we all just gonna say Uzuki on like
We
three?
could do
Is that what you're
Uzuki.
asking?
But I have some other
Yeah.
quotes pulled up here that are pretty good. That
Cute.
But-
like
but
we are the
Uzuki-
ones who determine life or death. That kind of thing. Or
But Uzuki!
like when we talk about this very list, we could say something like, Thanks, I'll pass. I don't share your perverse taste in hobbies. But, you know, I think Uzuki is probably the
almost
best.
memorize the speech he gives Karenkov to, like, use as an audition.
I can try to find like an audio file. And
I just remember, behold the light that which is before you. It is the something.
I just love this whole mentality of fuck it, we'll do it live at the moment.
The something that the people that you see before you are scarcely human, mere sacks
Alright.
of flesh and bone.
Wait, which
How
one
about
is
this?
it from?
I think it's from episode 1.
Sorry.
Episode 1?
Yeah, it's from episode 1. It's like during Tarenko's flesh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, but what about this? What about if we just say, happy holidays, and then we just, like,
Uzuki.
We are
scream
recording this on the
Uzuki.
first night of Hanukkah.
Yes.
It's your
Although
Christmas
I'm probably
present.
not gonna scream too hard because my mom's gonna freak out.
Yeah.
And we probably don't want to like hurt people's ears.
It's the
Yeah, in case
You can
they're
mix it
wearing
slow.
headphones.
Yeah.
Which I will be when I listen to this.
so just make sure you end this episode with Uzuki.
Everybody whisper Uzuki.
We wish you a Merry
Christmas.
Uzuki and a Happy
Wish you a
New
Merry
Year.
Uzuki.
We wish you a
All right.
Merry Christmas and a Happy Uzuki.
Well done.
Well, this
All
is
right.
terrible.
Happy holidays,
Now bring us some
everybody.
TV
Have
dinner.
a good night.
Yeah, seriously, thank you for listening. I hope you have a fantastic holidays. Eat some good food, hopefully get some good presents, and just spread some great holiday cheers. And also have a fantastic new year. We'll see you in 2020.
Yeah. All right.
With a lot of episodes we
All right.
recorded like before this, but this will come out before then.
Anyways, so
Just-
See you
yeah, Happy
guys.
holidays.
Good night, guys.
Good
Good
night.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Is the food here unsatisfactory? Even realians require nourishment, you know.